The best sports events are events that are created and owned and grow up in the community in which they're held.
I love the energy of a sporting event.
1, 2, 3, legs!
There's real money in amateur sports. I mean, people come into communities and they spend money because they're there to have fun.
Athletes nowadays will spend about $864 on a weekend tournament. You can see that whether it's at the gas stations or dinner or hotels or merchandise, there's a lot that goes on when they spend a weekend here, and an average tournament will bring in about $250,000 of direct spending.
You guys are about to embark on one of the most grueling, historic 100-mile trail races in the country, the Superior 100.
For us, bringing a trail or an ultra-distance race to a particular area, we've shown that we're able to bring 10 to 50 states in a single event, and that has a huge impact on the local community.
Plus, there's all those values that kids learn, and I'm not just kids, but adults, about teamwork and sportsmanship. And, you know, I think communities find that there's a lot of benefits above and beyond the money. Sports are a healthy lifestyle. Kids are kept active, they're healthier, families bond together over sports, and that really is what sports are about. The biggest thing a community needs to find to put on a sports event is you have to find knowledgeable people in that community that know the sport and have connections in the sport and can make the event work.
You have to look at the venues that you have, the capabilities you have with housing and transportation and just your overall setup. And then your support groups are also big. You know, you can't run a USA fencing event if you don't have anybody that knows fencing. So you have to figure out where your strengths are in your community and then build on those.
The benefit of creating an event for your community is it's always yours. You're not going up and bidding on an event every year and crossing your fingers hoping you're going to get it. Also, you're in control of your costs. You don't have any extra fees involved. You create the fees, you create the level of service, and I think because of that, we've been very successful in drawing more and more teams to our tournaments.
And then you get to host it every year. It never goes away. You own that event, and you can build the equity in the event. It can grow according to how you'd like to grow it. It's a stable source of revenue and tourism and community pride, and it never goes away.
Some of the strategies that we use to bring sporting events into town is to go to our trade shows, establish our relationships with the national governing bodies, and have that strong relationship so they can help us identify new opportunities that come forward.
We think Minnesota is an ideal location. It's relatively central in the country. We are looking at teams coming from all over, from Southern California to Maine, from the southeast up through Washington State. We're in a great location here.
And smaller events can be just as valuable, and especially to smaller communities, and make just as significant an impact on their local economy as a big event would on our campus.
The Lutsen 99er is a grassroots effort. It literally started with a conversation at the bottom of a driveway with friends, and the growth has been exponential. It has exploded, and it has really been a benefactor to our community. People come, they camp, people come stay in all the lodging facilities around the area. They have this great time, they eat at our restaurants, they go to Grand Marais, and then they think, oh man, we had a great time, this is so beautiful, then they come back.
Sports events have to have authenticity and credibility and quality, or the athletes won't come back a second time. Your best salespeople are your loyal customers from the past.